Ben Rasa here for OddsShopper, and it's officially Kentucky Derby week. We got to talk about the horses. We got to talk about the bets, and most importantly, we're going to talk about how we're going to try to make some money on one of the best days of the year. It's the 150th Kentucky Derby. Couldn't be more excited to dive into the horses. I got a couple behind me. I love betting the ponies. We got to identify a couple of horses that I think we need to consider when we're building out our cards. I want to welcome you first and foremost to OddsShopper, all things betting here. Again, we'll talk about what we've got on this channel. Take a look around. If you like what you see, give us a subscribe, be part of this community. But we've got 20 horses to break down. We've got a 10 furlong race, of course, the first leg of the Triple Crown, everything in between. Get into the board. All right, first up, we got to talk about the favorites. I think that's the way to start. If you are looking, I want to preface it right now, for, I want a horse that's going to give me the best chance to cash a ticket. I don't care how much. There are two horses that fit that bill. The first is Sierra Leone, the two horse. You've got Chad Brown and Tyler Gaffalione aboard. Obviously, this is a serious horse. These odds can and will move right now, sitting around 5-1, 3-1 is going to be in there, something like that. 4 starts. 3 wins, won the Bluegrass Stakes, over 100 buyer speed figure, which is obviously the higher the better. The thing that's interesting about this horse, a closer. What that means is they sit back, and then at the end of the race, for very basic terms, they kind of speed up and try to lap everybody very quickly. Can that work? Of course. It's just a little difficult when there are so many horses. That is probably my biggest concern with this horse. Talent-wise, absolutely can do it. Should be one of the favorites, but the other favorite, the favorite, is the 17, and that is Fierceness. Todd Pletcher, Johnny V. You see right now 5-2, the rightful favorite in my mind. When we look at this horse, they just do everything that you kind of want right now. A City of Light, blood in there. 5 starts, 3 wins and a third. Won the Florida Derby, 110 buyer. If every horse runs, it seems like their best race, it's hard to argue that Fierceness wouldn't be the horse that you want. So, right off the bat, first bet on the board. If you're looking for the favorite, I think it's Fierceness. I would go with Fierceness over Sierra Leone in this race. I think you can put Fierceness in exotics, which we're going to do. Fierceness is that top end horse for me. He's going to check most of the boxes that I want. Going to go off the favorite, and I think he should. Barring anything crazy right before race time, Fierceness on the board. But that is just one piece of the puzzle. We need to talk about some of the long shots. We need to talk about how to build in some of the exotic bets where you can get a big time payout. This is more, okay, higher chance to win, but we're not going to get rich betting Fierceness. Let's talk about a long shot in this race that I think is very, very live. Okay, so we got all these horses. We obviously know some are going to go off at crazy odds. Everybody wants to find that secret horse. Who is that one? He's going to come out of nowhere. Is it the Japanese horse? There's 2 of them. One's going to be very, very, very long odds. This is the horse for me. I am taking a stand with my man, the 18 horse in Stronghold. Sitting, right now they have him at 35-1. He's going to be a big price. There's no doubt about it. I don't know if he'll be that high. Again, odds can and will move. This horse is my dark horse to win this Kentucky Derby. I think he's got the talent. So he's made 6 starts. 3 wins, 3 seconds. He's been awesome in every single race. By Ghost Sapper, who is not only my favorite horse, but an absolute monster. Santa Anita Derby winner, and his best race was his last race. So this is kind of interesting. He's run 6 times. His speed figure has gotten better in every single race. He is getting better and better and better. And he's going to have to get better here because these horses are no joke. To beat a horse like Fierceness, to beat a horse like Sierra Leone, he's got to run a big race. He has run at Churchill, won. You do like to see that. And again, it's the price. So how do we do this? What's the best way to bet him? So there's going to be a couple different things, but I'm going to go across the board. Win, place, and show on Stronghold. What does that mean? You're going to make, it's kind of 3 bets in one, but a win bet means he just has to win the race. And we get, obviously, could be 35-1 on that number. A place means he has to come in the top 2. And show means he has to come in the top 3. So if he hits the board, we can win. If he wins, we win all 3. If he comes in second, we would win place and show. If he came in third, we would win our show portion. I think betting him across the board is a very interesting strategy. This is a horse of the long shots. that I want included in exotics that I think is live to win this race. If you want to take a shot, again, it's a long shot. This is the type of horse that could be a big time payout. I'm going to be using him in all sorts of bets. And speaking of that, I do want to mention very quickly, of course, we are going to be sweating all this out over at OddsShopper. If you want to see, again, these are tools if you bet sports and not just the ponies. This is where you want to be. These tools are no joke. Parlays, EV tools, pick'em entry builders, and then, of course, the Discord, where we're all hanging out, dropping bets, talking strategies. If you want to come in, and I will be betting horses in there all weekend, and you get the whole week, we're going to do a little special here. You can get a full week of OddsShopper to test it out for a single dollar. Just use the code DERBY at checkout. When you get to checkout, the link is below. Just apply Derby, and your week will be $1. Come on in and see what we got. Again, even if you just hang in Discord, it's $1, and it's absolutely worth it. You're getting these tools as well. We believe you're going to stick around for a long time. Couldn't be more excited about this. So come on in. We will see you in there because there's races all day. And if you want to have some fun, and spin up some tickets, this is the place to do it. And not to mention, again, you're getting access to all the tools as well. Just an absolute steal right now. Promo code Derby. But let's get to an exotic bet and see, let's take that home run shot and try to turn a little money into a big time payout. So we've talked about a couple horses that we think have a chance, and we've mentioned mostly win bets. With Stronghold, we did win, place, and show. Let's get a little dangerous. Let's go for it a little bit. And I'm talking about trying to link up a couple horses in an exacta. An exacta is first and second. You have to have the order correct. You can box them. And again, if you're unfamiliar with these terms, if you're in our Discord, just ping. We're happy to help talk through it. I know it's a little confusing, but exacta box means you have every combination. So if I do, a 3-4 exacta box, I also have 4-3. So either combination would work. Now, who are we going to put in our exacta box? Well, I think we're going to sum up who we already liked and then add another horse. That is my strategy. So we're going to take Fierceness, rightful favorite, easily could win, easily could come in second. I want him in my exotics. I want Stronghold in there. This is my favorite long shot in the race. I just talked about him. He's racing well. He's been in the top 2 in every race. Obviously, it's a big step up. Why would I not want my favorite long shot in my exotics? The third horse that I'm going to take, I'm going to put in a horse that I also think is very, very dangerous. Not Sierra Leone, but Catching Freedom, the 4 horse. This is a Flavian Pratt aboard Brad Cox training, won the Louisiana Derby, 5 starts, 3 wins, 1/3, ran twice at Churchill, first couple races. Seems to be taking some money potentially. He's not going to go off the favorite or anything like that, but he's going to be maybe your second, third, fourth choice, something in there. And he does line up pretty nicely. He's run against some of these horses, like most, in these Derby prep races. He's seen them. The speed figures are not to the level of the favorites, and that's to be expected. Another horse, though, got a lot of boxes that he checks in terms of the peripherals. I like that. I love that Louisiana Derby race. Flavian Pratt is an absolute stud. Brad Cox, great trainer. All of those things check out, and they check out on most horses. Let's be honest. This is the Kentucky Derby. You've got the best of the best in the business doing what they do best here. So I'm not shocked to see that. But when I look at this horse, he's a great one to put into exotics because I'm not sure I'm going to bet him to win. I'd say it's very doubtful. But I think he's got a real shot to factor in. And he's a decent price horse. So, with things like exactas or any bet, it's all about the odds. If Fierceness wins and the second Sierra Leone came second, the payout on an exacta is going to be extremely low compared to, say, if Stronghold won and Catching Freedom was second. That would be a massive payout. And that's kind of what we want. So what am I going to do to sum this up? I'm going to box the 4, the 17, and the 18. Catching Freedom, Fierceness, and Stronghold. And that means I have every combination. If it comes 4-17, we win. If it comes 18-4, we win. If it comes 17-18, we win. Any of those combinations are going to be good for us. A little exacta box to get the juices flowing. If you want to get crazier, you've got trifectas, which is first, second, and third. Superfecta, which is first, second, third, and fourth. I mean, Those are very, very aggressive bets. You know, you're talking about putting like 10 cents, 50 cents on them and making a bunch of combinations and just hoping to strike that magical combo. But it can happen. I've seen it before, and we are certainly going to give it a roll on this Kentucky Derby. So we've got some bets on the board. Plenty more will be added in Discord. I can't wait to see this race get started. For me, for OddsShopper, for everyone here, enjoy the day at the races. From the Kentucky Derby, all the prep races. It's just an awesome day to be a sports fan. For me, OddsShopper, again, enjoy the day. Good luck. I'll talk to you soon.